kidding.
All right, well, let's go ahead and get started. First of all, my name is Teddy Garcia. I work here at the Wenatchee Valley Chamber of Commerce, and I'm the Business and Community Relations Coordinator. So I help out in many different aspects, so feel free to reach out to me at any time. But today's presentation is going to not be by me. It's going to be by the lovely Jen Evanson from Business Health Trust. I'm going to be recording this just so that in can be used as another resource in case anyone wasn't able to meet with us today. But other than that, Jen, go ahead and take it away.
Awesome. Thank you. I'm excited to be here today. As you stated, I'm Jen Evenson. I'm the Vice President of Business Health Trust, and I'm here today to talk with you about employer benefits. I'd like to start off by asking you a question. So we can either put it in the chat or you can actually say it out loud. There's obviously only a handful of us, so really it'll be a pretty informal meeting that I'm having today that I'm happy to stop at any point in time and answer any questions. So what are you hoping to learn about offering health benefits to your employees today? Does anyone have a comment, anything in particular? I'm hoping to answer any questions you may have during this presentation. And if I miss anything, obviously I will have time to answer them either during the presentation or after the presentation as well. So what is Business Health Trust? Again, I'm excited to be here today and tell you about some of the benefits that are available to you and all of the Wenatchee Chamber of Commerce members. BHT offers affordable and comprehensive employee benefit packages that are designed specifically for small and mid-sized businesses in Washington State. So whether you have 2 employees or 200 employees, Business Health Trust, apparently I can't say my words today, can help create a benefits package that attracts talent and keeps employees healthy and productive at a budget that's affordable. And our benefits are robust enough to rival those from Fortune 500 company benefits. We were founded over 20 years ago and has since grown to provide over 1,200 employers great benefits. I also like to say it's about 26,000 belly buttons, meaning that's who we cover from employees and dependents as well. So in those 1,200 companies, that's about 26,000 people. This gives us better purchasing power to stay competitive and continue offering these robust benefits for years to come. So oftentimes when people hear about insurance companies and they're not familiar with the names, they get concerned that the insurance company is not going to be around for a long time. And obviously we have been around for 20 years and continue to grow. So here's some examples. MetLife's annual U.S. Employee Benefit Trends Study interviewed almost 3,000 full-time employees ages 21 and over at companies with at least 2 employees. And in this study, it indicated that 66% of employees reported being satisfied with the job they have now, which is down over 10% from previous years. Employees know that they are in the demand and use this as a bargaining chip. So many workers are convinced they can find more attractive roles and opportunities elsewhere. So that's where BHT comes in. We want to help you win the war for talent. An employer health and benefits strategy survey by Mercer indicates that 70% of large employers and 50% of small business leaders are planning employee benefit enhancements this year. So the war for talent is real. Attracting and retaining the right employees is the #1 issue that companies are dealing with today. As employers focus on planning for 2026 and beyond, attracting and retaining employees is top of mind. So the compensation alone doesn't build the kind of engagement and sense of belonging that a well-designed benefits program can. And that's where BHT comes in. We would love to be at the center of this planning for your company. You will often hear us say we offer big company benefits for small companies with robust benefit packages. And so in this slide or in this presentation, in the next few slides, we'll talk about what the benefits are that we offer, and how we can work through that quoting process with you. So BHT's value proposition, we often say that we are insurance done differently. We are committed to providing these values to our 1,200 member companies. And these are the lenses we evaluate all of our decisions through. So we often will say things like BHT employers get more. You have benefits efficiency with BHT, and then we are a resource to our employers. So through all of those lenses is BHT smack dab in the middle. So we bring value to the chamber members. We offer employers under 200 choices that they simply couldn't find by giving them access to 80 plus plans from Premera Blue Cross and Kaiser Permanente. We also offer discounted pet insurance through Pet Partners and would love to offer this benefit to all Wenatchee members. Just follow the QR code to receive 10 to 15% discount on insurance for your furry family members. So again, this is something you don't even need to be enrolled in BHT benefits. This is a perk that you get strictly by being a chamber member. And it gives you access to get that discount on pet insurance because they need insurance as well. We also have a full suite of employee benefits. So as an overview, our benefits include large group medical from 2 carriers and small group medical from Kaiser Permanente. We have a full suite of ancillary offerings to ensure our members have a complete benefits offering to attract and retain talent. And those are additional things that you can add on. Or you can just do separately. You can do the dental separately or the VSP separately, or you can bundle them together. And then that's something else we like to talk about is oftentimes when people go out to market on their own, they get the Premera, they go directly to Premera and have a benefit from Premera. They go to Delta Dental and they have that benefit separately. When you go through BHT, we bundle them all together so you have one invoice versus getting a bunch of different invoices. So we do that consolidated billing to make it a lot easier. We're here to help with onboarding. We have a hands-on approach with employers to ensure smooth enrollment. Employers also have onboarding outreach upon joining, which includes a welcome kit from us. It includes posters, swag, as well as a simple thank you for choosing BHT email with a gift card. So that gets sent out to every new member. And there's a little picture of an example of one of the kits that we send out. And then I've also talked about being a resource to our employers. We distribute monthly wellness and ancillary toolkits. So as an example of our core value in action, here is a picture of one that we did fairly recently. These toolkits are easy to copy and paste and forward them to employees for ease of communication. We know that most small and mid-sized employers wear many hats, and we want to help provide them an easy way to communicate about health topics and resources to keep their employees healthy. Because a lot of times, employees know they have benefits, but they don't know all the additional bells and whistles that could be included in their dental benefit or that could be included in their medical plan and things like that. So we try to make sure that these are easy to share resources with your employees. We also encourage our members to take advantage of a variety of the resources we make available to them. We have partnered with Polaris Payments to offer our members discounts on credit card processing. And we also have a partnership with Latitude's IT support, which will help you save money on high quality outsourced IT services for your company. I can personally attest to Latitude's because that's who BHT uses for our support. And admittedly, I call them more than I should, but they are fantastic. Especially when you get a brand new computer and you have to transition everything. That's always fun, but they're wonderful. So we use them. And then another example of how employees get more is all employees with BHT using any of our products have access to ArchBrite Passport and Pet Partners, which I kind of touched on Pet Partners earlier. So ArchBrite is an incredible resource providing an HR and safety hotline for all employers, and then with additional tools and forms and templates and more. And that's, again, available to anybody that signs up for BHT. And then the other one that I think is really cool, well, really, I think they're all cool. So, but Passport Corporate, it's available to all employees, even if they aren't enrolled into the BHT benefits. So if you have 5 employees and only 2 of them are enrolled, all 5 of those employees are eligible for Passport Corporate. It provides discounts on everyday products and services. And, think of back in the day when you walked around with the coupon book and you had to tear the coupon book. This is the exact same thing, but now everything is super digital, so you can carry it around in your pocket. Um, and so one example is I recently, actually, it's not so recent. I'll be doing it again in the wintertime, but I did a family stay at the Great Wolf Lodge at a 15% discount. And I do that over the winter break. It's a fun little trip that we do every year. And I will be booking it again this year. And so yeah, it's a fun little discount through Passport. And then lastly, I'll receive access to discounted pet insurance so that employees can extend that great care to their furry dependents. This is through Pet Partners, and again, this is something that you guys are able to participate in, even though you are not a BHT member yet. Just for being a chamber member, you get access to Pet Partners. So these are the benefits that are lumped into our medical plans. So for all those employers that are enrolled in one of our large group products with Premera or Kaiser Permanente, all employers will receive additional items in their benefit packages. So this is all built in. So a robust 6-visit EAP through behavioral health systems. These visits are for the employee and all dependents as well. They can even be used for legal consultation on family matters, financial counseling, and of course, the traditional talk therapy and more. So we really love our partnership with BHS. We really believe in the program that they have. We saw a huge increase of our EAP utilization when we switched from our last provider to behavioral health systems. They do a great job at working with the employees and even those dependents, and those dependents don't have to be on the medical plan. The other thing that is included is US Able Life, providing a $15,000 life AD&D policy, and as well as a travel insurance. And then the other piece to that is all employees receive an identity theft protection through Norton LifeLock to take care of their digital health and enroll their entire household at no cost. So BHT has a commitment to choice. We serve all industries. Oftentimes when people hear about an association trust plan, you hear that they only serve the construction industry or the technology industry. BHT doesn't have those barriers. We have 13 different industries that we serve across the board, and oftentimes, different companies can fit into multiple different industries. So that's not a barrier. Again, we have those 13 different industries, which is really nice and great for flexibility. We offer our benefits to small to mid-sized companies. So we often say 2 to 200 employees. We do have some companies that are over 200 that we still offer benefits to, but we just typically say 2 to 200. And then there's 80 plus medical plans from both carriers, Kaiser and Premera Blue Cross, and a full suite of non-medical choices as well. And then the other piece that's really important here is we offer July and January effective dates. So oftentimes at the end of the year, there's a lot of extra stuff on your plate when you're trying to close down your books and everything like that. And we know that that's a very busy time of year. So we wanted to also offer an off-season renewal available. So you have one less thing on your plate. So you can do a July 1 renewal instead of a January 1 renewal. So that's something that you can talk to your broker about, or if that's something you want to talk to us about, we can really work with you to figure out what effective date works best. So what's new and what to know? I wanted to take a moment to highlight a few things that we successfully added in 2025 and continue to grow as the year has progressed. So we now have an offering, an HSA and an FSA plan. Administration. We have those plans, but now you don't have to go outside of BHT for the administration. We partnered with Ameriflex and Vimly to create a seamless, consolidated experience. So now an employer can afford to offer the HSA and FSA to their employees with no additional fees or minimums, just for the BHT companies. So simply it's a $6.50 per employee participating per month. Oftentimes, when you go through that through Ameriflex, not through BHT, or I think Paychex was another one that people tended to use. There's a setup fee, there's a monthly minimum, and renewal fees, and that's something that we have done away with by partnering with Ameriflex. The other new offering that I am absolutely jazzed about, and it's ridiculous to say that, but it's something that I use regularly. And I'm really excited that we were able to roll this out. So we started launching this to our members in March. It's called Nice Healthcare. This is a wellness program that is included in our large group benefit plans. With Nice Healthcare, the employer and employees save money. It offers robust virtual care with a $0 copay with same day and next day visits. So oftentimes when you think virtual care, you're still going to be paying that copay. Through Nice Healthcare, that copay doesn't exist. And the other thing that's really cool about Nice Healthcare is when somebody is using Nice Healthcare, you still have your health insurance benefits over here. Those dollars are hitting Nice Healthcare. They don't come out of your pocket. Those dollars are no longer hitting your health insurance plan. And so that over time reduces those premium increases that happen year after year that the carriers hand down to us. And this was our way of figuring out how to try to combat that. So offering this Nice Healthcare program where there's $0 follow-ups, whether those follow-ups are in person or virtual. Nice will perform labs, blood draws, EKGs, chest x-rays at no additional cost for members that live in that in-person area. If they're not in that in-person area, everything is virtual. And then access to $0 prescriptions and even over-the-counter meds. So 550 different medications. So think allergy relief, heartburn, so much more. And so this is something, again, I use. We've been using it for over a year. Our family loves it. I literally sit in the living room with me and my 3 kids in our pajamas on a Saturday morning talking to a healthcare provider. The booking and everything is easy peasy. I literally talk about how it's like having a PCP in my pocket at all times. Anytime my phone's with me, I can just book an appointment and I can get them same day and next day. And that's for primary care, mental health, physical therapy, prescriptions, and like I said, those in-person visits with the blood draws, EKGs, chest x-rays, and more. So as we continue our rollout of this product, you'll start hearing BHT reference it more. We currently have over half of our population, so about 650 companies are enrolled, and we're rolling it out to more each month. We did a very slow rollout on this product because we really wanted to make sure it was successful and make sure that the system didn't get inundated so we could still offer those same day and next day visits. And we have had extremely positive feedback. My husband often says, he uses the Geico verbiage of even a caveman can use it because he refers to himself as a caveman and he hates going to the doctor. And he downloaded the app and booked an appointment within an hour and had medication in hand. So it's truly something that's super easy and is really changing healthcare, which we're very excited about. Okay, well, that's pretty much it for my presentation. I knew it was going to be a short and sweet one. Here is your team at BHT, everybody that's on this slide. And we are all here to answer any questions. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them now. As your day progresses and you think a little bit more about some of the things that I discussed, feel free to reach out to us at info@businesshealthtrust.com. Yeah, one of our teammates, whether it's me or one of the other people on the slide, are here to answer any questions. So thanks so much for letting me meet with you today. Anyone have questions?
And I'll mention before we get into too many questions here, the Chamber does utilize BHT for our benefits as well. And so we're using the product and we bring it to you as well. You are able to get all of this information through Business Health Trust, but if you also want a local representative, you can go to your local insurance agents and they're able to do all of this on your behalf as well. So
Yes.
I believe we use LibKey with
Yes.
Jeff Rounds being our representative in the area. So we ask him questions and then he goes and figures out the information at Business Health Trust. So there's also local representation.
Yes, I'm glad you said that. That is a very good point. So then that's the other pieces. If you do have a local broker that you enjoy working with, which we advocate for that. We like to keep business in the community, which is why we partner with chambers within the community. We have 17 different chamber partners all over Washington state. We only offer benefits in Washington. And we really, really encourage people to work with their local brokers. And if you have a broker that's not familiar with BHT, talk to them about it and we can onboard them and get them familiar with BHT so they can offer that and they can give you a quote. But like you mentioned, we work very closely with Jeff. We love Lipke. He's wonderful. He knows BHT really, really well. So that's another great broker. If you have questions or need direction towards a broker, that was definitely one I would suggest. All right. Anybody else? Okay. Well, please feel free to reach out to me if you guys have any questions. I love it. This is going to be my easiest meeting of the day. I hope that's the case for everybody else. Thank you so much, and this was a pleasure getting a chance to meet with you guys today.
Yeah, thank you so much, Jen. And again, to the attendees, if you have any questions or want more information, feel free to reach out to us at the chamber as well. We're happy to help.
Yes, great. Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
both.
you.
Bye.